Hi, I'm Maxine Hargreaves, the Embodiment Goddess, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing about body image, what it is, how you can heal from negative body image, and I've even got a couple of exercises for you that might help you with your body image. So, what is body image? Body image is how you imagine your body. Now, you may have a negative body image where the ideal of what you want your body to be like causes you suffering and you disembody, you leave your body because it isn't the way you want it to be. Alternatively, you might have a healthy body image where you accept and you rejoice in the body that you have right now. So I've got a big idea for you, and that is that you look as good as you feel. It isn't the other way round. In society at the moment, we are struggling to lose the weight, go down a dress size. We think that we need to look good and then we'll feel good. But the news for you is it doesn't work. You need to feel good first and then you'll look great. So how can we move? How can we heal our body image? Well, one thing is to move away from the conditional love that we give ourselves. So when I lose weight, then I'll love myself. Move towards unconditional love, where we just love and accept ourselves as we are. And it's also about living into a deeper definition of feminine, being feminine. So the surface feminine seems to be that when you're skinny and you're pretty, then you're feminine, then you're attractive. But there's another definition, the definition of divine femininity. And this incorporates so much more. Divine feminine is about being natural, about being embodied, about being connected. It's about being fluid and sensual and being heartfelt. It's such a bigger definition than just being skinny and pretty. So we can use dynamic eating psychology strategies that will help us identify any habits that we have that support the surface feminine, and we can eliminate those habits. And instead we can start embracing embodiment practices, and these are practices that help you live more in your divine femininity. So what is this word embodiment? Certainly before I began my studies, it wasn't a term that I had really heard. But embodiment is the art or the act of getting into your body. When you want to drive a car, you have to physically get into the car before you drive it. And so it is with our bodies. We need to get into our bodies, and then we need to enjoy being in our bodies as they are. Embodiment is about discovering and then experiencing the pleasure that we can get within our bodies. So many women just aren't tapped into the pleasure. And then it's all about embracing the natural expression of our bodies, our moods, our feelings. It's also the desires and the sensations and the symptoms that we experience in our body. It's about embracing all of that. So any way that we love our body helps us embody, and it helps us to heal our body image. So why is it important to heal body image? Well, body image can be a direct cause of a number of areas of health problems. You may have fatigue, or you might have mood issues, weight challenges, you might have digestive concerns or low immunity, and a lot of those can be caused by negative body image. So I have two short exercises for you that I'd love you to try. And the first one is, I have a question for you. What if the body that you have right now was going to stay exactly the same for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter how much exercising you do, how much dieting you do, your body's not going to change. Just imagine that this is it. The body you have right now, that's it. And you've got two choices. Are you prepared to spend the rest of your life living in misery and disappointment and anger and frustration that your body is not the way that you want it to be? Or are you going to choose to love and accept the body that you've got? Remember, this is for the rest of your life. This could be 20 years, 30 years, 50, 80. Are you going to choose to be in misery, beating yourself up? Or are you going to just embrace what your body is? When you think of a newborn baby, do you look at that baby and say, well, you're a little bit chubby and you can't crawl yet and you're not talking, so when you lose some of your chubby, when you can walk, when you can talk, then I'll love you? No, we just look at a baby and we just love it unconditionally. It doesn't have to do anything, we just love it. So how can you show yourself unconditional love? How can you show your body unconditional love? I'd love you to spend some time just thinking about that, and maybe journal if that's your thing. And I then have a second exercise for you, and this came to me about 9 months ago. 3 o'clock in the morning I woke up and I just had all these thoughts going in my head, and I'd love to share this with you. I think this can be a really profound exercise. So imagine that you go to bed tonight and you wake up in the morning and there's a message for you in the morning. It's a message from God or the universe, your inner wisdom, whatever speaks to you. And the message is, good morning, this is God speaking. Just to let you know, you have 24 hours and your life will come to an end. Have a great day. So if you had only 24 hours, how would you spend that time? Who would you want to be with? What activities would you do? What would you eat? How would you eat? And where would you eat? Would you go to a fast food joint and get yourself something quick to grab? Or if this is going to be your last day of your life, would you go to a restaurant that you've been meaning to go to for ages? Go to a lovely restaurant with lovely white tablecloths and beautiful food that tastes delicious. Would you want to really enjoy your food? Would you look at the menu and choose the salad that you feel you should have? Or would you choose the meal that you would just love to eat because it just gives you so much pleasure? How would you feel about your body? If you only had 24 hours to live, would it matter what size it was? Or would the only thing that's important be that it's healthy enough to let you do the most that you can do in your remaining time? And how much pleasure would you like to experience in your body? You only have 24 hours, so you might want to make the most of it. So who would you be in your body? And why wait until you get that message? Why not start being the person that you really want to be right now? Why not start loving your body right now? Enjoying food right now? Loving your body? Enjoying pleasure right now? That's all for now. Maxine Hargreaves, the Embodiment Goddess.